Okay, so we're back streaming. I didn't get an answer in the group chat though. Should I just not play it then? Like, are people saying that you can't do this? Hello? Am I on? I'd play the other game and then test. Well, how can I test it if I'm not streaming? If it's a bad port, it's probably gonna do that again. Okay. So let's quit. Let's quit that. And go to the other one I have. Well, I should change everything then, because can I edit this while I'm live? I can. Okay, so we're gonna, it's called Scarlet Hollow. And join me. I don't know. Let's do as I play secret. No, Scarlet. Scarlet Hollow. Well, this one's not going to be as exciting because there's no combat. It's another story thing. I kind of wanted to, like, not do multiple story ones in a row. I was really excited to play that, too. Like, super excited. Content warning. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audience. Please visit our website if you need full warnings. Alright, let us... That's right, I have to go into studio for that. Cam and cam. Scarlet Hollow. It's not your fault, Maddie. I'm sure you didn't make the game unplayable. I mean, if you did, then yeah, dick move, but... And I had to size that one up so much that this game is just now huge on my screen. That's outside. Oh, I think my cam is going to be in the way too, so let's... Oops! I just moved the whole game instead of clicking on my cam. Let's move me... like here? Maybe? Okay. Let's switch to that. Huh. What a headache! But yeah, so this one is, that's too loud in my ears. This one is a story type game. All I know is that, like, I think your family dies and you have to come to this estate. I blame Maddie. Oh, now it's like super quiet. What the F? I mean, I guess you can play Maddie. They did endorse this game. Well, the other game. Not this one. Alright, let's start. Your name is... What should my name be? #Heathen. There. Enter. You live in the city of... Okay, you guys get to pick what city we're from. It's audience participation time. If y'all are here. Hello? City of Poop? I don't want to be from Poop. No, we're not doing Poop. Okay, Bukkake, Florida is better. Bukkake, Florida. She, her. Oh! Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. We have powerful build, which is strong, athletic, pinnacle of fitness, can shotgun a root beer in 3 seconds. We have mystical, strange, and unusual. Ooh, I like that. You see the threads of reality in a way that others cannot. Talk to animals? Oh. I think I have to. Yes, Bukkake is better than Poop. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smart. Smells BS. Also good at BS. No door can hold you. Keen eye. We have observant. Picks up on others, or picks up on vibes and understands others' perspectives. Book smart. You know a lot of fun facts. Research is your favorite activity. Straight A student. Or hot, attractive, charming. People want to either be with you or be you. Yeah, gender neutral options. I'm seeing that more and more. Actually, in Steam even, it said, you know, like #Heathen has gotten the game blah, or has added it to their wish list. So I think that was really cool. I don't know what to pick. I mean, I like talk to animals, but I also like mystical, and hot's just kind of funny. So I think it's between these two, mystical or talk to animals. What about be you with you? Be you with you. Sure. Oh my god! I have to go with the talk to animals, I think. Just cause. I wanna be able to talk to animals. Hi, Sash! I'm clicking on confirm. Oh, 2 traits! I get 2! Okay, we get mystical and talk to animals. We get to do both then. Ha! You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. Yeah, hi, Sash. I don't know if I said hi. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that feel unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh, it's a stranger. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. Oh, great. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What a jerk! Yeah. Dude, what's wrong with you? Pushing joggers into the harbor? That's awful. What if they drowned? Yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, nobody's nerfect. This is my not amused face. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. So she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound out hanging out all day. Really? She hung out with you? She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Yeah, it sounds serious, douche. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever just get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? No. I feel like killing someone right now. Yeah, let's, well. No, we're gonna be sassy. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I don't like horrible people waking me up to tell me about their horrible thoughts. I'm offended at this dude's resemblance to the asexual icon Todd from BoJack Horseman. I'm not familiar. What can I say? I'm an interesting guy. Interesting. Sure. Anyways, you'll get it when someone tries to break your heart some days. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman! Ha! Oh, God. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff. What? What? So I might just end up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. You're having a child! Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? Hey now, I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text. Just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. Wow, dude. She'll understand. She's chill. Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna fucking understand. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Anywhere but next to you. I'm returning to my ancestral home. I'm gonna say I didn't. I'm not gonna tell you. No need to be nasty. Of course we're nasty. Oh my god. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. Haha. You never know, creepazoid. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddy's got desperate enough to try it. Yeah, he's totally following us off the bus. Yep. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die! Oh, dude. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, hey! This is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't remember your name. Go fuck yourself, Chad. Here, I have something for you. I don't want it. Mm-mm. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. No. Plus, they dripped all over my... What are they dripping with? So I don't want to carry them anymore. No. Screw you and screw your peanuts. Hey man, I'm just trying to be friendly. Look, there's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Bye. Ew! And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of line. Almost there. Need a drink. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Well, the sign reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, #Heathen. Who are you? You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. Oh, she's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Give her your condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. That's right, her mom just died. Yes, great. Thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Deposits. After dripping nuts, yeah. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? That's a good one. So the funeral, have we ever actually met? We'll go with the Dead Moms Club. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. I'm always saying the wrong things at the wrong time anyway, so, you know. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. How you holding up? Fine. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. I know we only just met, but you know I went through something similar with my own mom, so if you ever need to vent, I'm good. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. She's gotta be fun at parties. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Do you need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. I don't know that song. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. Oh, is that Gilmore Girls? I never watched that show, actually. Have we ever actually met before? I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right? Yep, you have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline. A gaping maw intent on consuming itself to oblivion. I only hope we can mend it during our time together here. Great. Good for you. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. I guess we're remaining silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. I don't know, it's never really been my thing. Isn't it kind of like soap opera-y type show? That house needs some work. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. Oh, it's a quirky comedy? Okay, I might like it then. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. What's awful? Gilmore Girls is awful? As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. So, you live here? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners. Or did your mother not teach you about those? You're such a bitch. Tabitcha. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears on the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. But I like mac and cheese. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I can feel nature reclaiming this place. Someone cleans this place. This place is nasty. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Good. I don't want you to. A general store? How very folksy. Sweet. Thanks. Cool. Good talk. I can feel nature reclaiming this place. There's a kitty! How did I not see the kitty? I didn't see the kitty. Look at it. Cut a deal on a show Snarky doesn't dig? Oh, you're discussing watching Gilmore Girls yet again. I feel a wild energy in this room, as if the natural world is creeping in to finally reclaim its territory. Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week. But you should know there's only so much anyone can do with a country house this old. It's always going to be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. If a little dirt bothers you, you're going to have a rough time this week. Alright, what's next? Bathroom. Follow me. That kitty is not sus. It looks fine. That's Tomoko's look, 24/7. Great! It's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Hey, kitty. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parlez pas. Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Ha! Ha! Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside, do what you must, if you must. It is a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. I thought this was poop. I really thought that this was like, I'm like, why is the light flickering? I suppose it's an old house. I guess I just go. Ew!
Scram, fellas, the jig is up.
Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Oh yeah, we can talk to animals so we can hear them. I mean, I have to go, I guess. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must if you join your cousin out in the hall. Yeah, that's bad. Next up, guest bedroom. Last up on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly returned to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. That reminds me, I had an apartment once in a podunk town out here, and it was like a converted basement and not done well. I had a lofted bed at the time and couldn't leave the mattress up there because the one night that I did sleep up there, I was just covered from head to toe in spider and bug bites when I woke up. It had one of those, like, I don't know if they're called drop ceilings, but they're the panels. So, like, things could come out at night. And it also had black mold, and it caused one of my lung collapses. So that was fun. Yeah, it was fucking horrible. But I wasn't living with Mom, so that was my only option at the time. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Jamie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Uplifting story fits the tone of the game. 10 out of 10. Thanks. People have died here, haven't they? I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Yeah, I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry. I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. That's kind of sad. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Some of us don't have that luxury of choice, #Heathen. Some of us had to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. Some of us had to temper our expectations for how our lives were going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to getting a task done, and that's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous, not while I'm responsible for you. What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I shouldn't be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? Hey Z, welcome back. There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Ooh, can we, like, snoop around? Settle into your room. Go straight to the forbidden winds of the estate. That's so tempting. Let's do it. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Well, except it's padlocked with a chain. You immediately turn to the nearest door, only to be impeded by a padlock. Well, I guess I'll head to town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. I haven't killed anyone yet, no. Bolt cutters. Ooh. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. Tiramisu? Tiramisu. I was like, that's what I thought, but yeah. Oh yeah, they should have a hardware store. Maybe it's Ace. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of that tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Perfect time. Continue down the path. I need my footrest. I thought we had found a new taco there. Which word? Perfect? It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy in the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Puppy! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare, who's this gorgeous stranger? That's Gretchen. That must be the dog. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm #Heathen. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who sounded so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, #Heathen. Ha, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm #Heathen. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get Tabitha to pet me. Aww! That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. A darkness hangs over her. Whatever consumes her goes beyond the death of her mother and poisons her very soul. We are taking care of Confetti again for the week. Only seeing Ihorse in Florida. Oh. Very cool. That bad, huh? She's always been a little rough around the edges. I figured she'd probably be having a tough go of things, but that doesn't sound good at all. That, or you have a very special way with words, #Heathen. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. I have a hangnail. Hold on. It's really bugging me. Okay. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up in a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, she's an old pupper? Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. How does that monster fare? I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Prickly. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Hey, just like Snarky said. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send her my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat! That's good, because I didn't bring money, and there's only PB&J. Wow, that's a busy place. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast foods hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm #Heathen, just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers, as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Oh boy. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw shucks, thanks Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, you had a greasy diner breakfast? Yum. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? How much is the coffee? $1, but that gets you unlimited refills. Do I have money? Sweet deal! I'll have a cup. Thanks. I guess I have money. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should've gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. Casey is buying. She has all the money. I don't have all the money. Wait a minute. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night. Yes! So that's a fun thing to look forward to. Yeah, let's go to a party. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. Oh, don't eat from the potluck. Not in the middle of a pandemic, y'all. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Oh my god. So we basically, for Mom's funeral, the church that we had it at does like a potluck style thing. So like everybody brings a dish or whatever, yada yada, and we all eat. And I love me some green bean casserole. It's amazing, and now I really want some, like right now. But I had gone up and I grabbed some and I sat down and it was so good. And I went back up and that dish was gone. So I just went to the next one. There were several green bean casseroles. And grabbed some, and it was the worst. I don't know what was off about it. Like, I'm not sure. But it was disgusting. Disgusting! It was so bad. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm a little iffy on potluck shit. Is that like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Library host a potluck? Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, a non-religious community in the rural south? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. Hey! Yes! But there are plenty of God-fearing folk in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you'll ever meet him. Oh boy. One-Eyed Jack is where it's at. The only toppings a burger needs is egg and cheese. They grill the inside of the bun with butter so it has that grilled cheese flavor. Ooh. She did say the word. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? No clue. Yeah, none. Honestly, I have no clue. Well, you're in luck. As you happen, you run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Wink. She's winking. Oh, wait. You probably wouldn't get that joke since you don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. So I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Yep, I got it, Stella. Laugh uproariously. Ha! Funny joke! Thank you. I'll be here all week. Apparently I will too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Oh, it literally is just one biscuit. I don't think I could have just one. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd have known that plate of bacon would be my... Oh, this is Gretchen. I'm so sorry. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd have known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit. On the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended on a thin matrix of dough. Oh, yummy. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. I have a feeling Avery would like to ask or talk about something. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? No. Stella has not mentioned she's famous. Haha. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Ooh. You should really check out her channel, #Heathen. It's amazing. Speaking of which, check out my channel. Oh wait, we're here. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. It's like the Loch Ness Monster, but without it's the headless, lockless, oh my god, headless Loch Ness Monster. That is hard. That is hard to say. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara. That must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Yeah, it was like capybara. There's no capybaras in, like, the southern states. It was a mountain lion. I could smell it stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. It's hard to say anything in the middle of a bukkake. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Yes, don't do that. Stupid. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Meth gators? Haha, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Dude, come along and hunt a cryptid? Fuck yeah. So thirsty. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait! No spoilers. Oops. Sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. What? Quit lying, you're a YouTuber. You don't plan to record a video. You just do that whenever you feel guilty for not having a video up. Nah. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hell yeah! Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Absolutely. I'd love to come along. That's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is going to be a lot of fun. Sorry, I can't do multiple voices. Like, I've only got a few. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Aw, Skunk Ape just needs a friend. And a hug. But a stinky hug. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? No, go ahead. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come up to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. Hey, I'm cool, man. She thinks I'm cool. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going to look for a skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Haha, yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like... Oh, sorry, this is Gretchen. I gotta pay attention to that. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika's much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. Hold on. I have to take my granny medications because it's 8 o'clock. Seriously, it's a lot of freaking meds that I have to take. Seriously. So you plan to record a video with someone that hasn't left their house in 10 years? No, she was planning on recording it, and then I guess in this conversation, she was like, oh, hey, maybe we could get the gang back together. That Bowie ain't raw? What? Yeah, Maddie, you got a problem with that? Okay. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. On who? Leave a generous tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Was she not going to leave a tip for her friend? It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it sounds weird, but this is a video game, so we'll be fine. We'll be alright. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills... Nope, I almost skipped a line. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer's the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Yeah, it's called climate change. It's just nice to feel the chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt? I hunt ghosts now. I have a job on Saturday nights that I hunt ghosts. If you haven't seen that video, go check Manny's channel. Why Me Gaming in chat. We played a ghost hunting game. Do you ever hunt anything, or do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? I would, but what if your waitress only has one leg and they fall over? You're a goof. Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. Really? I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Yeah, watch the video, but only after the current one finishes. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Do you see those UFO videos the government declassifies? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. There exist things beyond our realm, but I wouldn't call them aliens. Everything that exists in this universe is cut from the same cloth, one way or the other. To call something an alien is to imply that it's something else, something that doesn't belong. Whoa, you've got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Ooh. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing the baby birds out of a nest and then eating them. That was pretty messed up. Yeah, that is pretty messed up. Yeah. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. What? Yeah, Kanika sounds cool. I hope we get to meet her. We probably will if they mentioned her. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Good. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s, too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I kept in my dresser as a little souvenir. You know, we had a place in our back 40 like that, too. There was, like, a place where Grandma would toss, like, glass and plastic and stuff in, like, this ravine thing. I don't know, it was weird. It was just something they did. And I'm not sure why. Like, I have no clue. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances that we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. Ow. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there were also that time when I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out, the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. Yeah, they did that here too. If there was a ditch on your property, that's where all the scrap went. That's hilarious. I just saw on my burner Twitter account today that Steve McRae only just learned you're supposed to get a tetanus booster every 10 years. Really? Have a good night, Z. Thanks for stopping. Hopefully work goes well tomorrow. As if I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later and I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was the time I accidentally stumbled into old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Oh, cool. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. What? Maybe he should, like, not shoot at people or threaten to or something. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? I did. Oh, God. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. Your eyes jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for being jumpy, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Thanks, Duke. Now both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Oh, no, that's Stella. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stand your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it the way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chungaboongas, what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. I ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. Chunky bungholes. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. Well, it's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure seeing they peel on the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars is some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up of geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I've read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. Yeah, Duke's pretty cool. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. I believe Duke. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Oh, I don't think this ends well for you. Is Duke gonna die? How would you know? I go hunting in these woods all the time. Night, day, possums, bears, doesn't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big old all-you-can-eat sign on top of it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. Hashtag I believe Duke, yes. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Yes, that's so much more important. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. Let's just go, Stella. He's the one with the gun, after all. Okay, fine. You've won this time, Duke. That's right. Now y'all run home and stay out of trouble. I don't think we're going home. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Cryptid Lady is sponsored. I've been doing YouTube all wrong. Yeah, you have to go look for skunk apes. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Lead the way. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. What was she going to do before? Have Gretchen hold the camera? As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious #Heathen, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Oh hey, it's 2022. Here's hoping we'll get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Why am I so doom and gloom with my mystical? There's something wrong in the air. It feels oppressive. Dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No. Something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Oh well. I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm gonna run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. Alright, well I guess Stella feels alright, so we're good. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? No need need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Don't sneak up on deer. I did that once and almost got impaled. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh, God. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. What is on the deer's face? Pain, rot, decay. A deer, let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him. And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? Yeah, it has quite the lymphoma. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? A potato. I think that deer was threatening us, or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get these taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you? Though, after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see merit of your concern. Potato thug. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not at one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. It's not the tumor. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around the woods at 17. Vote for me to get a free DVD, Terminator 3. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? That got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, and then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. It's not drippy peanuts, is it? We have trail mix, we have a snack bar, and we have dried apricots and sesame sticks. I'm gonna go for the apricots. I actually dried these myself. I wound up getting a bunch of apricots for free from Janie a while back and didn't know what else to do with them. It's wild how easy it is to make your own dried fruit. Yeah, we can do it in our convection oven that we got. That's one of the functions, is dehydration. That's neat. Thanks, Stella. Anytime. And as long as you're in town, don't worry about food. I've got you covered. Oh, cool, because, like, we only have the option of PB&J. You and Stella settle down in an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Bukkake, Florida. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be #Heathen. Well... Okay, so we have some choices. First one to enter a choice wins. So we have dingy studio apartment, a closet in a house with 10 roommates, a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate, I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard, or I live in an internet cafe. Which one of those would you guys like? Oh, 12 by 12. Maddie got it first. Alright, I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. It was advertised as one of those tiny homes you see on HGTV. I'm not sure if I would have called it a home, but it is tiny. It's a mixed bag. I know he's charging me a premium for what it is, which is basically a roof over my head and a hot plate, but it's cheaper than pretty much anything else in Bukkake, Florida, and the location is hard to beat. The landlord is a little eccentric. He treats the place like a shed and comes in and out for his gardening tools, but other than that, I don't have to deal with the fuss of having roommates. And you learn to live with stuff when you're on a budget. Half my living space being taken up by garden tools isn't so bad compared to some of the other horror stories I've heard. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put a positive spin on things. Privacy aside, is the landlord nice at least? He's nice enough. Sometimes he asks me to do yard work for him, which is a little weird, but he doesn't charge me for utilities, so it's a give and take. Well, I get that, but I don't think I could live with the constant lack of privacy. Have you tried looking for another place? There have got to be better options than a tool shed in a big city like Bukkake, Florida. Hey, you can't have it all, right? I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? Good for you. So, what do you do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. Okay, another one we can vote on. I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate in a law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. Which one? I'm a streamer. I are a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. #Heathen. Oh. Sorry, Snarky. Maddie snuck in there right before you. What sort of streams do you do? Well, I stream video games. In this newest game I'm playing, I just met somebody in a town called Scarlet Hollow, and her name is Stella, and... Whoa. Gameception. I play video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I guess I wouldn't trade it for the world? Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. I do live in Bukkake. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Territorial piss streams in Tabitha's kitchen. Oh god. It couldn't hurt the, it couldn't hurt the cleanliness there. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Well, Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. When someone says I'll have to check out your channel, they mean I'm not going to check out your channel. Yes. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Holler's a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, did they move? No, they died. It's okay, it's okay. I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your words around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Oh, cool. I love to hear of happy childhoods. Two of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from the grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet. The lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of a 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. Yeah, pulling calves is not easy. But she was gentle, too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I ever met. So yeah, those are my parents. Should I try the Dead Moms Club on her? I think Stella would get it. What do you think? I'm gonna quickly look up how much is left in this chapter. Gab. I think Gab played it. Okay, her episode 1 was 2 hours, so we should be nearing the end of this. Imagine mouse birth. Oh, yeah. Dead Moms Club? Okay. We're going with the Dead Moms Club. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? Ha! I guess we are. Okay, it went over good this time. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore, and that's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. Yeesh, I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. What's that? My stars, what was that? Hanging in there with hashtag. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Please tell me that was a raccoon or something. Or something, yeah. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. Casey talked about her life there and it's probably dope shit. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, #Heathen. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Oh no, is this Duke's chicken? Did his chickens get out? Pain! It's all pain! Uh-oh. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh, that one has a... Where'd it go? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has to be one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Uh-oh. What the hell? Stella, my darling companion, are you all right? Oof. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. I just tripped on something weird. Oh, it's the chicken with the lumpy lymphoma chicken. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Investigate the chicken. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close or she'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. Well, it doesn't look right either. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the head. Why am I alive? Yes, you're right. The chickens are emo. Its poor little chicken eyes look at you glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Aww. Examine the wing. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Yeah. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Geez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. Them? What in Sam hell are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh. Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Why should I tell you anything? Oh my God, rude. No, but I'm pretty sure we didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Oh, don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen, hurting. Duke, do you hear what #Heathen said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Come at you, sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. What is that noise? I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. No, don't break out. I'm gonna dive for Gretchen. Because dogs rule. What is that? You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulders. God damn it! Holy fuck! I think I just got Duke killed. How did he get shot in the head? Oh my god. You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creeps back in. Gretchen? #Heathen? Duke? Are you alright? Yeah. I'm okay. You? I'm okay. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Guys, Duke just fucking died. You want to get on that? Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Jesus! Oh my god. Oh my god, Duke. Holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? We've gotta go to the police. What do you mean, what do we do? We've gotta take this to the police. A man's dead. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? His brains are blown out, Gretchen. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky, it all just seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. A man is dead? Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back on the main road. Yeah, that's probably the good thing to do here. As you and Stella quick your... Oh my god, look at them all! Listen to them. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Oh god, they're back. I know, we just have to keep pushing forward. They're bukkake monsters. I brought them with me. We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Well, I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. Your phone made it to my pocket? 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Holy shit. And 13 text messages. Where the hell did you go? Where are you? What do you care? You were all like, leave me the fuck alone. Text her that you're okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Call her? You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. Well, I guess she must be worried about you. But, first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up at the mountain on Asgina Trail? Asgina? Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? Well, I guess now we wait. Asgina. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses, despite it being the middle of the night. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is this, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Does look like that. Deputy Franklin could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Mrs. Richmond. Or Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. I bet you she took the card out. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you, and... Who are you, exactly? That's #Heathen. She came in town today for the funeral. #Heathen? As in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. I don't know if they're brothers. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. Yeah, this town is podunk as hell. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist. For your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is if your mama permits. I certainly cannot turn down some extra pets and affection, especially after the ordeal we've been through tonight. Huh. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. #Heathen? Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Sheriff Earl just seems like he's high on something. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, but with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Why on earth did you ask him if we could walk back? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life and death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Yeah, they seemed a little blasé about everything. I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? Well, I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse, I think they implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all of that footage. Well, I didn't kill Duke. Truth will get out? Even if they don't believe that footage, those things are out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. 8 o'clock. I do my murder investigating after breakfast. Judging by the fact that they look like giant penises, I think we can assume one thing they might be doing with the body. Oh no. BTTF? What is BTTF? We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. We're just gonna trap them? Do you have giant cages for penis monsters? The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should have her head over now before it gets any later. Okay. Let's do it. Awesome. Let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. Oh, that was Gretchen. I'm sorry I didn't do the voice. I hope she's still awake. Who are we waking up? There's something foul creeping up behind us. Uh-oh. #Heathen. Jesus. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Whoever this is, its presence has chilled you to your soul. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Who's Wayne? You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is #Heathen. Is it okay if we come in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. So blinding and overpowering is her aura that just looking at her feels like staring directly into the sun. Her gaze pierces entirely through you, and in that moment you feel wholly unknown. Or no, you feel wholly known. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course. You're in luck. I just put water on for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Mrs. Foreskin. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, #Heathen. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she'd been sorely missed at the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. I just pronounced Snarky's maiden name incorrectly. How do you say it? Hold on.
Hold on to your...
Okay. Oops, I'm on the wrong tab now. How do you pronounce it then? Foreskin. Yeah, who's that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. He knew my name. Forsyth. Forsyth. Forsyth? Forsytha? How come one of you has an at the end? I think Forsytha? Well, now I don't know which one. You just said yes. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. Not Tho. Forsyth. 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 Okay. Because I'm Southern. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I didn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I've never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha! That's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord! Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. Ha! Nabbed it! I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. God. The cops are gonna be mad when they find out you kept that. But only if they figure out I kept it on purpose. Don't worry, I can play dumb when I have to. As far as they'll know, it was an honest accident. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. Granny has a pot farm going on there. Yes. That's true. THC and CBD oils. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Your tea water is done. I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Hey, Kanika's here. Gotta go pick up Teen. Be right back. Okay. Kanika? Oh, Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Just crack me up with Gretchen's voice. I only have a select few voices, man. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Sybil. This is far beyond my ability. Oh, This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but #Heathen and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. Remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and #Heathen with this taily-po crap. A man just died. Have some respect. Like, nothing about this game makes you think it's suddenly going to show you, yeah, a graphic headshot wound, right? Jesus. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. I call them the necklace, still workshopping it. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. Well, we can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. Sybil is right about these things. They were clearly warning us. I think I'm going to go with that because it's got both of our traits in it. I have to agree with Sybil. I could clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. It was spooky stuff. Wait, are you serious? I couldn't make out anything. It was all just garbled whispering to me. Looked it up, and taily-po is an actual thing in Appalachian folklore. Oh. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they're doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late. I should let #Heathen get some rest. I ran here ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. And I watched a man die. I'm still wired. I can stay out. I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around in my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You go home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, #Heathen. Bye. It's excellent iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably check back and probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading back up that mountain alone? Oh yeah, good point. Sybil said those things were harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchanged numbers. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck. Good luck, #Heathen. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet estate alone. Continue. Almost home. Continue. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Knock. As you raise your arm, the door swings open. Uh-oh. Good cousin achievement. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know someone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about. I watched a man die tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptid, and it ended with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back all right? Yeah, how are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Is that chapter 1? Oh. The artwork is really good in this game. I think it's cute. Maybe if you give the penis monsters the tea, they'll become immovable. Who's that? Llamas or alpacas. It's worth a shot. Pumpkin. Oh, there's the mine. Whoa. Is that a room in the house? Yeah. Scarlet Hollow. Alright. Holy crap, it's been like 3 hours. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Oh, well, thank you all for hanging out. Sorry it wasn't the game that was supposed to be for tonight. Let me switch back here. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look up some things on the other game to see if it's even playable at this point. Now someone find a game for Evans that has North Midwestern people accents to do. Yes, that would be funny. That'd be really funny. But yeah, thank you for hanging out through technical difficulties. And there are only 2 episodes of this out. But it had penis monsters, and that's a god trade. Ooh. There are only 2 episodes, but I will play the rest of them as they come out. Probably will do episode 2 this next weekend, just to keep it together, and see if I can get that other game working. I'm not sure. Oh, you just got back? Welcome back, Snarky. We just got done. Oh, man. But yeah, I am losing my voice, so I'm going to have to hop off of here. Thank you all again. Wonderful people in the chat. I hope it was good. And yeah, as long as it has more Gretchen, it should. I hope nothing happens to her. Nothing better happened to her. But yeah, anyway, do all the YouTube stuff if you could. Like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell, although I think y'all are subscribed anyway, so yes. Thank you to anyone watching this on the replay as well, and remember, life can be shit, so let's get through it together. Keep hanging in there with hashtag. Bye! Mwah!